Try to tell them we up next, you can't stop that. This your favorite podcast. Every show is lit, baby. You know what we finna do. Slick gon' talk that slick talk, he gon' get political. Okay. Do not switch topics, niggas is toxic. Poppy shots don't always saying something wrong, but if you don't like it, what we saying, nigga, oh well. We try to tell you, baby, this might not go well. This might not go. Hey, that's it. One take. We're not even doing it again. Keep that. That's the one.
Say it, teasy. We gonna do this shit like this for the city, man.
I can't do this thing called life.
Put New Orleans on the fucking map. Throw your ones up. All right.
Keep loving me the way you love.
One time, you gotta rock your hips. Rock your hips, 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 you gotta dip with it. Dip with it, you gotta dip with it. Dip with it, you gotta dip with it. Dip with it, you gotta dip with it. Dip with it.
Dangerous love with a pussy.
Say it, teasy.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of This Might Not Go Well. Yeah. Episode 152. We in the building. You ain't know who it is. It's the host with the most, B Breezy, aka Poppy Sazon.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Slick. How y'all feeling out there?
Yes, brother. You already know how this goes. Please download the Alive Podcast app on iOS or Android, and please follow us on all social media at This Might Not Go Well. If you need brand new news, please email us at thismightnotgowell@gmail.com. Episode 152, weekly check-ins. How you feeling, brother? Day after Valentine's Day, the International Sidechick Day.
Shit. Yeah, I'm chilling, brother. I'm chilling. It's the International Sidechick Anthem. I guess that's how we about to give it up. But personally, I'm good. I'm tired. I hope my lady felt special. Sent her a nice little flower situation. But
yeah, you post her up. I know we see you.
I don't post.
Going crazy, okay?
I'll say I don't really.
Yeah, he had the big cheese. He didn't put the little cool pictures of you. You had the one you was Chuck E. Cheese smiling there. Okay, love your queen all 2024, bro. Love your queen.
Yes, all of these things. But yes, I'm chilling. I'm a little tired, but we here to rock and give people what they want. The foolishness, the fuckery. So we here. How you feeling, brother?
Oh man, I'm just happy none of the bitches that I'm crushing on post their niggas. That either be two things, Slick. That means either they post their shit and they close friends, and that means the relationship is not fully solidified, so I can still fuck it up. Or they just don't have a nigga, so I think I got a chance. So I'm in a good mood, Shout out to everybody who celebrated Valentine's Day. Hopefully, I saw a lot of love. Oh, like I just told Slick, love your queen 2024, man. Like, enjoy loving, showing your girl love, showing your man love, getting your man son, getting your girl son. Just, I ain't gonna lie, the streets is dead. So outside ain't really nothing to it. Fucking a bunch of bitches, fucking a bunch of different niggas, fucking niggas for money, fucking bitches for clout, ain't really what it is no more. Go get you a nice little one, take some trips, go eat at some nice restaurant, do some nice activities, go paint some shit, go love, you feel me? Especially black love. And then also, next year I want to celebrate, so my DMs is at Brazilian_Poppy. So, next year I would love to participate in these activities. If y'all, if a special woman out there will humbly oblige. We got a lot of stuff to talk about this week, Slick, but let's get the heavy news out the way. Well, a day that was supposed to be a celebration with a parade turned into a deadly shooting. All right. If you didn't know, during the Kansas City Chiefs celebration parade, because they won the Super Bowl, unfortunately, there was two gunmen, I believe, that started opening fire, and a crowd of people. And so far, only multiple people was injured. So far, I've seen that one person has passed away. What's your thoughts, Slick?
It just sucks that some people just take it upon themselves to ruin a good time for whatever the fuck they got going on. And I think that we hear about these things, people shooting up schools, parades, parties. Like, it's always somebody that feels like they have the right to really impart their misery on other people, and I think it's just disappointing. And even in like a space like this, like the Super Bowl, y'all just won back to back for the first time in 20 years, and then like why the fuck is this a thing? Like, why do you think this is okay? I think as you said, like 1 to 2 dead or 1 dead, 20 something injured, right? Like, like I think misery just like miserable people shouldn't like. I don't want to say y'all shouldn't exist, but like you gotta really get the help you need. You feel me? That's fucking crazy that you really would think that I'm gonna just go into the parade and start shooting shit up.
So apparently 2 juvenile delinquents was arrested, and they are saying that it doesn't have any connection to terrorism or homegrown violent extremists. It stems from a dispute between several people.
Yeah, that's dumb shit.
That's even real fucked up.
That's dumb shit.
Like, what happened to the go-to days when you could fight a nigga? Like, what happened to that? Like, niggas are scared to get their ass whooped now? Like, yo, just take a punch or so, bro. You don't have to up the pole just because of the dispute and then ruin it for everybody. Like, there was young children, babies. There was shout out to Nick Wright from FS1. He was there, and like they had to make sure the staff did. It was like, yo, it was just sad. So prayers out to everyone. Hopefully we just do better as people. I also want to send condolences to the person who actually died. Is a woman who goes by Lisa Lopez Galvin, who was 43 and a local radio host. She was the one that passed away. So I want to send condolences and prayers to her family. And let's get to it. Okay. Let's get into some celebrity news. All right. This week, I thought we was going to have a lot of fuckery this week because for the last couple of episodes, we've been having a lot of verses. No verses music battle, but a lot of beef. I thought we was going to come here and talk about Shannon Sharpe and Mike Epps because if you didn't know, Mike Epps said some slanderous stuff about Shannon Sharpe, alluding that he might be gay and then that he tried to get him on the show, but he declined it, which Shannon Sharpe replied on the nightcap saying, hey, you're a mofo liar. When an old nigga said mofo, he's serious. But apparently it seems that they finally got to link up at the NBA All-Star because if you don't know, Mike Epps is from Indy. So they end up meeting at a soul food spot and end up squashing the beef. What's your whole thought about that whole interaction, Slick?
It's just the social media game, bro. If you really think about it, and it's like the clout and everything like that. Club Shay Shay has taken off, but we understand it's taken off because of it's niggas gossiping, for lack of better words. Niggas just coming and talking shit unprovoked with no one to check them. Which
but it's not Shannon Sharpe fault though. Like you said before in the previous episode, this nigga just press play, let niggas talk, press stop, and post.
Shannon don't question nothing. He don't. His journalistic inclination never says. Now we all seen that. We know that didn't happen. You feel me? So yeah. I think for a lot of people, when it comes over, you got somebody coming out talking shit. It's like, oh, you just a bad bitch listening. Like, no, men don't do that. I think that's what a lot of people's probably inclination. Like, men don't sit here and let other men. Like, we talk shit in private. We not on creating platforms over this shit. We not media takeout in the shade room. Yeah. And I think with Mike Epps,
my thought process was I hate it in a sense because Mike Epps, you were being a hater. You were just chasing the clout moment because even when the Cat Williams came about, he was kind of upset that Mike Williams did kind of shit on him so he could catch the clout a little bit. And you also was telling a lie. Shannon Sharpe wasn't trying to invite you, so don't put a lie. And I think that's what Shannon Sharpe said he was most upset about is about you lying that I'll try to invite you on my show like I wanted you. Like, no, nigga. But speaking of just the Club Shay Shay, niggas is not really watching the other episodes because prior to the Monique, he had Usher, he had Country Wayne, he had other different people that wasn't as controversial and they just had a great interview. Nobody pays attention to that. As soon as Monique comes and says her truth, oh my God, it's a gossip place. Niggas is just, Shay Shay being messy. I think D.L. Hughley called him the new a bodybuilder, Whitney Williams. But I'm just like, bro, if you actually watch his show religiously, he has different types of people on there from different walks of life. And it's not all about just drama. It's just those people that come on that platform induce the drama. Now, Slick, next story. As a person who is an educator and likes to educate the youth, what is your thoughts about Rachel Dolezal, in the spirit of Black History Month, our powerful sister, Rachel Dolezal, being fired from her education position due to her OnlyFans?
Can't be showing no pussy and trying to teach the youth. What? What do you mean? I think it's not the first time that we've heard somebody has had like an OnlyFans or something lewd and it gets leaked out because that's the people want information about people. And, it's something to make some people uncomfortable, especially like a position where you're not like locked in. You feel me? So it's not surprising. I think that but
you could say that teachers are underpaid, right? And stressed out.
Absolutely. But I also think that whatever you do, like, you shouldn't be, if you're monetizing something, right, you got to be aware that there are pros and cons to it. You feel me? Especially using your body and things like that. Like, you work the nightlife, but things like, so I remember back in middle school, we found our teacher's Facebook and she was like dancing on bars or something. It's like, yo, some people know, like, all right, cool, we're going to keep that between us, we're going to laugh. Somebody might make a joke and then the next thing you know, the page is private. But then in today's age, everybody thinks that once you find something out, you got to share it with somebody, even your family, you feel me? And then when that happens, it's like, all right, am I comfortable with you around my child? My child could type in your name and see your whole badissy out here.
I ain't going to hold you. Shit's is all right. Shout out to Reddit. Shit is alright. I ain't know, Rachel. We just gonna lump you in with Drake with biracial at this point.
Oh, that's right. You was looking at dick last week.
Chill out, gang. Come on now. At least I'm not looking at assholes. Speaking of asshole, Freddie Gibbs, or should I say Freddie Gibbs?
Don't do that man like that. Don't do that man like that. You OD. He sent his girl his ass a piece and she violated him once they wasn't together no more.
Yo, but this shows that women are spiteful. So if you didn't know, Freddie Gibbs' baby mom, who he had a public, what would you like to say, a public breakup and dispute, who also got jumped with him when Benny the Butcher and his crew beat him up, which I ain't gonna lie, shout out to her for just standing 10 toes behind her man getting jumped in Buffalo, by the way. Well, they apparently broke up and she had his kids. So, they had been having an ongoing feud. So in the spirit of Valentine's Day, when everybody's celebrating love, Slick, right? Posting a significant other, Freddie Gibbs finally did the soft bae probate and launched his love out there. Within 2 hours of him launching a video of him showing his new girl love, a picture of pause of his butthole spread was tweeted from his baby mama's account, talking about I'll be on OnlyFans tonight. It's not revenge porn, Slick. Can she go to jail for that?
It definitely is. I don't know if Freddie Gibbs is going to file a request. Because you know what it is?
I'm filing her. You put my butt cheeks out here. I'm filing.
She put his butthole out there. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a bean. It definitely does fall under the category of revenge porn. And it's just like, it's one of those sad stories because again, like they situations like what, a year, 18 months ago they was together and there was disputes about whether or not she was gonna keep the baby. She had proof that he was asking her to have a baby and whatnot. And I think that it's like we always say, hell have no fury like a woman scorned. We don't know. We've seen him like distance himself from her and things like that, and that's done in bad taste, especially when it's like, yo, they was in love, like you said, she's 10 toes down and whatnot. So I can imagine, it doesn't justify what she did. I can imagine the feelings and the conversation. She said that he blocked her and stuff like that. But then you go public with your new John and, you can't talk to the mother of your child. She's like, when you mad, you do some stupid shit.
That is just crazy, though. Like, this is the people that we're supposed to be vulnerable. Speaking of just last episode, this is the people that we're supposed to be vulnerable with. First of all, I don't even know what type of. All right, pause for this question. Like, what was like the discussion that she was having with Shorty that you had to turn around and spread cheeks for the camera? Though that's
time out. So last week you was talking about Drake dick, and now we talking about what scenario does a man show his raw asshole to his shorty?
It is. Like I know some niggas like to get their ass it. IEU, but I don't know when is you turn around and spread cheeks for a camera though for your girl. I don't know where is that scenario. I just can't picture that scenario.
That is definitely a wild statement on multiple fronts that you just made. I'm not even gonna argue with you. Just what Tom said. I want to say a big fuck you, but nah. I think, like I said, that I don't know what happened. It looked like it was from from a video. Like it might have been like some turnaround type shit. I want you.
Oh, he probably was playing around.
Yeah, not even playing around. Like maybe she probably do eat his ass. He probably like that shit. But hey, she's like, "What you want me to do?" And he probably turned around in the video, screenshot, got him.
So fellas, fellas, don't let her have no incriminated videos of you doing wild shit. Keep shit face to face and watch out for recordings. Also, side note, I didn't put this on a doc. You know that artist that was signed to Meek Mill, Dream Chasers, Vori?
Yeah, he's a whole ass.
Fuck
nigga.
him.
He a whole ass nigga.
whole ass nigga. You should never be putting your hands on a woman, you bitch ass nigga. And I'm glad that Meek Mill dropped you from the Dream Chaser. And he's on his Instagram talking about, you know, his lies and stuff. Nigga, we got the video. Even if you didn't put quote unquote physically assault her, you threatened to kill your pregnant girlfriend. You are a lame nigga for that, and we don't condone that.
That's offending.
All right, Slick, I want to have a transparency conversation real quick. We don't have to get too transparent, but just off the strength.
Nigga, we just talked about a nigga whole asshole being exposed, and now you want to have a transparent conversation.
That's the duality of the show, Slick. We 1 minute we might talk about spread cheeks, next minute we might talk about some real shit. This might not go well.
She really put that man's whole asshole on the internet. That's some crazy shit.
All right, this topic is generally just based off of just the interaction between Monique and her oldest son, which went viral, and also Logic in the video that he put out with his father airing out their grievances. So for the Monique and son, or Monique when he was on when she was on Club Shay Shay, she mentioned that, you know, she doesn't really have that much of a relationship with her older son. By the way, I didn't even know Monique had kids. She had about like 3 or 4, which I didn't really know. And then the son was just commenting on it, talking about, you know, just giving a little brief detail about their estranged relationship. And then Logic sat down with his father and basically went through the whole trauma base. And I think it was more so, I guess, his family asking him for money. He's like, all right, if y'all going to want some money, y'all going to have to basically work for it and basically understand what it is like to get this money. I say all of this for the topic to discuss with you, Slick, is I think we should give parents a bit more grace. Not too much. I'm not going to give too much about my parents per se, but, you know, we all have issues with our parents. You know, we also had some stuff or, you know, some drama or whatnot. But just growing up now, bro, our parents are human, bro. And I think oftentimes as children, we try to often put our parents on a pedestal and that they can't do no wrong. Or if they do wrong, that's just like we put more blame on them. But they're really humans. And just me being an adult now and getting older and just interacting with my niece and nephews and other kids and just younger people, like even in my fraternity with younger bros, just how you interact and how you say stuff and how you handle things and your word. And like, I can see how that can easily damage people sometimes when you say certain stuff. And I think, and not to basically absolve parents from all wrongdoing, but I guess when you make it to adulthood, I think you should be able to give parents a bit more grace. Because at the end of the day, they are human. They're going to make mistakes. Not everybody can just be perfect or just excellent parents to begin with.
Absolutely. I think that the older you get and the way you see life be smacking you in the fucking mouth, and this is with all the resources and access that we have in education that we have at our age in this current time, you look back and like, yo, maybe my dad really wasn't. He wasn't shit. He just ain't know. He ain't know how. And even as a man now, it's like the perspective of being a husband, being a father, even being a mentor, being a teacher, being like all these different things. It's like sometimes it's like some days it's great, and some days, those weeks, it's like, what the fuck am I even doing? Like, you know,
bro,
being responsible for somebody's child for 45 minutes sometimes is a lot. So I can imagine trying to be, you know, somebody's father or mother. Imagine being a mom trying to raise a little boy or a dad trying to raise a little girl by yourself, right? And you don't know what you don't know. And you don't necessarily have a support system, or you have a support system, but you haven't fully grown up yourself. And, you know, you gotta figure this shit out. And I think about how lucky I was, and my mom had a support system where, you know, she knew if she had something to do or she had to work late, like, all right, somebody could watch me. Somebody could be there. And it's like I had relationships with my aunts and uncles, and, you know, it was in situations that allowed me to really make things do what they do. And even to my dad, it's like I could understand why he thought some things were enough. And, you know, for me, it's like, how the fuck does that make sense? It was like getting older. It's like, yeah, I get it. Sometimes you just want those little things. It's like a lot of times you remember what those little things that they did do for a long time supplement the stuff that they're not doing until you get old enough to really understand. Like, oh, wait, this wasn't happening for me. Why wasn't it? And then you sometimes you be resentful, but at the same point, it's like, yo, that's what you have for me at the time, and I can empathize with you or sympathize with you on that, because I think especially for black men, when we get older and we have unrealized shit that we haven't dealt with, it's kind of like, damn, fuck you. I don't want to be around you, mom, dad, whoever, whatever. Like, that's not even it. And you kind of take away that humane portion of that person. And it's like, you can't do that because you don't know what they was going through. And no matter how much they try to tell you what they was going through, you weren't there. The era matters. The time matters. Their emotional statement. We're at a time we are lucky enough to be able to go to therapy and lucky enough to have apps that, you know, you can use to help with your mental well-being. And, you know, back then, it was like you drank, you smoked, you worked out. You ain't go to the gym. You worked out in the crib or the park or some shit. You feel me? Like, it's one of those things where you like, you really, as you grow, you can have these conversations. You have the tools to really work those things out. But it's like you just respect your parents as people.
That's a fact.
Yeah,
I think one of the biggest things that I learned, and I give even though I disagree with how my parents act a certain way and their vision and what their, I guess, definition of success and everything that and above, but I think now as an adult, I understand the concept of wanting the best thing for you and understand that, hey, at the end of the day, I want the best thing for you. I want you to do well. I want you to be good. Now, granted, my maybe their view on how to get to that level of status or whatnot is different from you, and they probably don't understand, and you know, just the culture, times, or whatnot. But I'm finally understanding what that means about just wanting the best for your kid, and sometimes you just have to push them in that way, or just and that's a balance in itself, because your thoughts on just how to be successful in life, that comes up for your own mistakes and your own realization, your imagination, what it may be, but to the kid, they feel like they have a whole different horizon. They have a whole view of what it means to be successful or what they want in life. So that alone is a balance. And I kind of understand where my parents coming from now, even though I still disagree with it. But I, like you said, I empathize and I sympathize. So just looking back at these two video from these, I guess, from Logic and Monique, I'm just giving my parents just a little more leeway, not absolving them from what they have done, and you shouldn't too, but just respect and just able to, if you are able to even have that communication, because a lot of people grow up with their parents passing away and not able to even address certain things that happen in their childhood. So if you do have that chance, please do.
That's a fact. I told my dad he wasn't shit yesterday, and I felt so good. Felt so good.
Facts.
That nigga was like, wow. I was like, yeah, nigga, I said it, so what? Fuck you. I love you, though.
I always tell my mom she's short and she look retarded sometimes, but it's okay, though. All right. Kanye West. Let's get to music. Kanye West has been on the news a lot lately, from his Super Bowl ad, which look a little crazy, and his outfits with the big cross, from store which selling $25 what you call it, socks shoes.
I mean, the socks, I almost bought them shits. Them shits are definitely still sitting in my cart.
Yeah. Just from the vultures, one being taken down from Apple, from Taylor Swift fans stopping him from going number one. We're gonna talk about Beyonce for making Beyonce song. What's your whole thoughts on just Kanye West overall? Thoughts on the album, thoughts on whatever.
I haven't listened to the whole album yet. I've heard bits and pieces of it. Like, I think it's like, oh, how to describe it? Shout out to Ty Dolla $ign for helping him take his eccentricities and kind of tailor, because we're getting 3 versions. We're getting 3 volumes of this, right? It's about Vultures 1, 2, and 3. From what I heard, it sounds like, I heard it's like a little divisive for some people. I think that Ye is just in that space where he's always, since 2003, had people on his dick, for lack of better words. Like, he's an artist, he's a genius, he puts together great compositions, but he's also eccentric, and, you know, he's rubbed some people the wrong way, and he's going to say what he want to say. I think that we're getting more of the same of this, and I think we're just more, at this point in time, we're more conditioned, and he's less culturally accepted. So it's like, it's almost like he's ostracized, so we don't get like the automatic TMZ or media takeout or, you know, shade room shit like we used to. We only get the crazy stuff. We're not talking about the music and the art no more. For real.
Do you think that mindset brings back that hunger? Because, you know, sometimes when you're on top and everybody's just quote unquote sucking dick, you know, be like, oh yeah, you're the best, you're the greatest, oh my god, he made 808, oh he made this, that. And now that you plateaued and you kind of fell off, do you think all that atrocity that's been going on with him kind of invoked a hunger in him and made him more like and it could possibly show in the music?
I feel like one thing about Kanye West is he has never put out the same project twice. I feel like, and I think that still rings true, even with what was it, Ye? Or what was the joint? Not what was the
Yeezus?
Nah, I like Yeezus. The one that came out with like the 24 or whatever records. The one that came out at the same time as Certified Lover Boy. Donda, right? Like even with that, like every project he puts out is so different and so unique to me that I would never say. I'd say he probably fell off mainstream wise or like mainstream appeal. But I definitely think that it does make him kind of hungry to kind of say like I still do this shit, because no matter how much crazy shit he talking, when he put the music out, there's some shit up there you like niggas is still not doing this with the samples
that Cardi song on Carnival and then just fuck something. I'm gonna lie to you, that shit was hard.
Yeah, so it's like he's still doing the damn thing. I just feel like what you realize with artists, and what I've realized, especially as a Chris Brown fan, even with Usher's current renaissance, which we're gonna talk about later too, is like at a point when public support sways on you, no matter how great the music you're making, like people won't pay attention to it. Like that shit could be here today and gone tomorrow. Like seeing a run like a Drake is crazy when you look at his contemporaries. Even if people didn't like this album, number one singles, number one album, right? He's been doing this for what, 15 years? You feel me? Like you think about Taylor Swift. What's her biggest controversy mainstream wise? That she breaks up with boyfriends to make albums, to make music. Like, yep. You feel me?
Shorty been popping since 06, bro.
Yo, she's pushing 20 years of straight dominance, and it's like you don't see that. Even Beyonce had a period where like 4 came out and people was like, I don't want R&B Beyonce. And like,
that's a fact.
Her reinvention of herself to be like, fuck it, I'm gonna make the music I want, but she's also not controversial in a sense. Like most people do her political ties and whatnot, but she stays out of a lot of controversy, so it's still palatable for a lot of people. It's like you only get certain artists that can do that shit. Everybody else falls off. We seeing it in Lil Baby right now, the Baby, or the guys who like 3 years ago we said, they got hip hop is theirs, right?
Roddy Rich. Matter of fact, not this episode, but we have to talk about just rappers who had like the greatest potential and possibly fell off. Just to dub back on what you're saying. You're completely right. And then just speaking on Beyonce, what's your thoughts about her jumping into the country lane in Act 2?
I think it's dope because I think that she's saying you can't put me in a box. And I think somebody said this and I was like, maybe this is the plot she's going. Like she's trying to reclaim the music that is ours. You think about, like I said, 4 was like that hardcore R&B album. Then it was like she started giving us like different tastes of different songs on like the next couple on Lemonade and on Beyonce, right? And now she takes house music back. And even though people are doing house, she took house and was like, I'm gonna destroy this shit. You won't break my soul, or like all heated, like all them shits is tough. And it's like another thing, her roots, Texas country music and the blues and everything, like that's all synchronized in music history. But black people don't get their real love for that. Right, so they said in the radio station, "Oh, we don't play Beyonce, even though it's a country record." It came out as pop, and she had them change it. I think it is dope. I also feel like I want to see how she takes the sound. Cause I think the 2 songs, the 16 Carriages and the other joint, Texas Hold'em, I feel like they were like cliche country. In my opinion,
it's understandable. I could see. She just want to I think she's gearing up for a big play. I think she gave you like that 2 standard country songs, but then when she released the album, it's gonna be some shit there that's gonna shake up the country world. And to be honest with you, you played a country song last week. That genre is booming.
Stupid. Shout out.
A lot of times when you look at the Billboard Top 100, motherfuckers be there. But continue your shout out.
No, I'm just saying shout out Tracy Chapman because that's a cover, but it's like even in that space, it's like country music is like it's like right now, like you said, we went on a hip hop run, we went on a pop run, we went an EDM run, we went on an R&B run. Now we kind of like in a country run, and now we're getting back into like pop again right now, right? So it's like you kind of see how music ebbs and flows, and I'm definitely just like, oh, this is interesting. So I want to see which route she takes it because I think when you hear house music and like Break My Soul came out, and I was like, it's all right till you hear it in the right setting, but then as you listen to the album, there's some shit on that Renaissance album. So Act 2, country, I'm not going to judge it until we have the music to listen and live with. But it is definitely, I think, as her as an artist, being able to do the type of music that she wants and not being pigeonholed into like a formula, I think that is a dope thing.
I agree. And I'm excited. And I ain't gonna lie, the blonde hair looks good on her. Shout out to you, Jay-Z.
She got money though, y'all. Y'all just can't go to your regular shorty on the app and be like, yo, do this for me.
Facts. I put this on the docket because, Drake, SZA, and Sexy Red finally released visuals for Rich Baby Daddy. And she took a little 90s R&B. It was very minimalistic type of video where they were just in the house and dancing. I think they was kind of doing like a baby shower. I think he was kind of portraying that he was Sexy Red Baby Daddy. Now, in the part of the video, it says that her water broke. Do you really believe that? Her water broke during the video?
The fact that we can even have a conversation about whether we believe it or not, it worked.
Bro, no, because the way SZA ran up that stairs and say, "Oh, you dumb," I think that shit. When a girl just say, "Oh, you dumb," I think that was a little weird. And shout out to SZA though. I ain't gonna lie, I might join the train now. I ain't gonna lie to you. You was on something slick.
I see what you did there. That was a double entendre. You just fucking slide, though.
I see why you put her up there, because thicker than cold peanut butter on a winter day. Oh my God.
Told you. Nobody be want to see my vision at first. I be trying to tell y'all niggas.
but I just wanted to speak on just Drake's take on the music videos that he been releasing for the songs from All the Dogs. I appreciate that, because oftentimes when you see other artists release songs, it's really just standard. I'm in the club, or I'm on the block with my niggas. We flashing money. Like, each visual that he released for All the Dogs has been different, stemming from the first person shooter with J. Cole. That was just amazing in itself. To Lil Yachty, just that little anime Fast and Furious concept. To polar opposite, when he had nothing but what would you call them people? Siberians? What's those type of people? Slick.
Oh, the Russians?
They're not Russians. They're from Siberia.
Siberians, nigga? I don't know.
Well, he had that, and then he had "You Break My Heart" with Morgan Wallen, even though he said nigga though. But the top country music artist, he had two white girls singing it.
Time out. Let's be real. Life is so much easier. We just assume all white people say nigga. Can we just?
That's a fact. That's a fact.
As long as you don't say it to me in mine, like, all right, I'm in my mind, you say it. I'm not going to pretend you just. I'd never say nigga. Shut up, nigga, please.
Come on now. You said it in a song.
I'm about to say. And he was trying to fuck somebody when he said it. I remember that video.
I ain't gonna hold you. I think he hit both of them. Let's talk about it, Slick.
He probably did.
We know, since him and SZA dated in the back, so that's done well. Well, hey, Drake, you're a motherfucker though. I ain't gonna hold you. Shout out to you. I just need visuals for "Try Our Best." That's my favorite song of the album. And just a hot take, Slick. I remember before when we did the review, I had it at a B- or a B+. Shit's an A- to me now after listening to it a bunch of times. And he was really getting his shit off now. I've been, whenever you just sing lyrics to a song, you're not really digest it. Like, okay, you just sing the song. I was really listening to I was really like on YouTube Music. Shout out to YouTube Music. They had the lyrics by the songs. Nigga, he's really getting his shit off. I think For All the Dogs was right. He was really getting his shit off, but he just did it in a singing way. And I think niggas wanted him to rap more about it. But either way, shout out to Drake. Now let's get into Usher's halftime show. Is this top 5 performance in Super Bowl history?
For me, it is, because halftime, I don't give a fuck who they got up there.
Ooh, okay. Despite him doing that shit with Alicia Keys, though.
That nigga's a menace. They said it, bro. Usher, the work husband, you definitely got to worry about.
And then for him to post a marriage picture 2 days afterwards, I ain't gonna lie, you're a cold son of a bitch, Usher.
I respect it. They said that was his bachelor party. He had to go have fun one last time.
And shout out to Swiss Beats for not taking it too personal, even though the internet was flaming him. Jermaine Dupri, I don't know what the fuck you had on your feet, my nigga. You had that Catholic girl school church. You had that Catholic girl school socks on you. I don't know what the fuck you was wearing, but overall, I think the performance was amazing. I don't know how the fuck did he get through all his discography in all those minutes. My nigga was just out of breath. Shout out to her. Her looked amazing. What else, Slick?
Nah, I think it's a testament that, he was able to use his back catalog, like his hits, to really run this. That's really what the halftime show is. It's not really a showcase for new music. I think about when The Weeknd did it, or like Coldplay. Like, it's like you get this thing. Sometimes people want to just break their new record if they got like one or two good songs, and then like that's what they really want to run up and do. But to be able to have a catalog of music where it's like it's timeless. You're giving people hits. Like even though he didn't sing everything, like he gave us a little snippets of some stuff in the 13 to 17 minutes. It's like, yo, I remember where I was when that song. I remember when Love in This Club came out, and I told my boy Toke, shout out to Tokes, I was like, yo, bro, it's about to be number one. He's like, you lying. And then like a week later it went number one. And I was like, yeah, bro, this is about to be one of them ones. You feel me? Or like I remember when My Boo dropped and I had the CD in elementary school, right? You singing that to your little elementary school crush and shit. Right? You remember the first time you heard My Way, or like you go back and think about the songs he didn't sing. If you're a real Usher fan, it's like, damn, people don't.
No Lovers and Friends.
People, yeah, No Lovers and Friends. Nobody knows Twerking It Out. Can You Help Me? Like, right? Deep tracks. But it also, I was just thinking, because I listened to the album, nigga, what the fuck we doing? What are we doing, Usher? I was tight. This was your moment, dog. And I know you big independent right now, but that was it? There was no theme to this motherfucker. It was a bunch of random mid-tempo records. And it's a couple of good ones. But I'm like, for your big comeback and you to have this audience, I'm like, you should be all but guaranteed a top 3 debut. Which for you was huge, considering the last 2 haven't really hit the way, you know, we are used to your albums dropping. But there's no staying power with a lot of these records. I'm going to play one for like the song of the week, because that's a couple that I do find myself singing. But it was very much, again, he fell into the old hole of like, all right, I'm not necessarily going to tread new ground. I'm going to sing about young boy topics with like older beats. And I was just kind of like, bro, at this point, this might sound crazy because I'm a really big fan of both, but I'm like, I feel like Chris Brown shouldn't be putting out deeper music than you.
Ooh.
And again, I'm a major fan. It's not a diss, but it's like, Chris did his thing on 11-11. Like, out of the 22, 20 is keepers, and 2, every time I hear them, I'll be like, I don't got to delete it yet. I feel like with this Usher album, it's just like, bro, what are we trying to do?
Do you think, because he announced his tour with this as well, do you think he is more so he released this album, he was kind of pressured? Because remember, he had a residency where he was performing. The Super Bowl was his 100th show. Do you think he was pressured into making an album because he's independent, he wants to make money, and then he has the tour coming up? So he's like, you know what, let me just create music which I can perform on tour. Or a second opinion is maybe the tour, and when I perform these songs will be more elevated and people might resonate more with the song than just listening in the comfort of the home.
I think that off of the residency alone, after this, that's where I spent my 30th birthday. Like, a lot of people felt like they didn't get to, like, you could tour off of that because people felt like, damn, I can't make it to Vegas, right? You bringing this to cities and people like, I can't go to Vegas, but I can go to my local arena or my state arena and go vibe out to these records. And I think out of the 20, and you know me, I'm a very generous grader when it comes to this music. It might be 8 on a good day so far, and it's not good for me. I'm an Usher fan. Like, the albums that people wasn't paying attention to, like the one with Crash, or like Hard to Love and all them albums, like I like those albums. Like, I still play songs from those albums to this day. But I felt like to have that momentum, the songs that he's put out, like the LMA record and the Ludacris Sex Beat record and Glue and joints like that, I'm like, I thought we were going to get a tell. Like, I don't even feel like he's really singing on this album. It's a lot of mid-tempo music. There's no heartfelt ballad that I felt like, wow, like Usher still got it. It's like Jamie Foxx. I love Jamie Foxx as a musician as well. But if Jamie Foxx was to take a moment to pull a T-Pain and come back and drop nothing but like covers of classic R&B music and then use that to roll into a new album and exploring like where he's at right now, that shit would be powerful. You feel me? If Usher took his time to really craft another story and sit down, like, I feel like he should have signed to Love Renaissance. Even though he's independent, that Love Renaissance is doing mainstream R&B the best in the game. They got Summer, they got Black, like, they're able to put their artist position to really create music.
Shout out to Justice.
Yeah, like you have access to these things. You got JD, right? They got Division over there, Love Renaissance's management too, right? Like, you can be in rooms to craft a story. You gave us Confessions, right? You gave us the follow-up to Confessions. You gave us classic ballads post confessions, right? What are we singing about? So to your question about do I think he's pressured, I think that he's been trying to find what works for the last couple of years, and he hasn't really been as successful as he needs. Even though Good Good is a top radio record, I give him that. But that's the independent artist trap. You can get one good song that's going to stick around for a little while, and then the rest of it is just like, I got 19 more these.
Ooh, I didn't have a chance to listen to it, so I have to see what it's talking for.
You can tell me if I'm bugging when you hear it, but I was just like, you know me. I'm an R&B dude. Like, I'm a bump. Like, I'm still playing Chris album. I'm listening to Teddy Swims. I'm listening to, let me see what else I got up here. I'm listening to that.
Wasn't him and JD supposed to do Confession Part 2 or Part 3?
That's what we were promised. And that's why I'm like, where is that? Where is the update on this story? Because I was like, man, if I could, let me get in the studio and just, let's pitch ideas. What's the story? What's the plot thread? Because I think that it seems like a lot of just miscellaneous, I'm going to fuck this girl. I want to like love with you. I miss like there's some, like I said, Kissing Strangers is good. Bop is good. Stone Cold Freak is good. On the Side is good. I like Ruin. A lot of people don't like Ruin, but I think Ruin has potential. It's solid. But I'm struggling to think of other joints that stand out. A-Town Girl is catchy with Lotto. Shout out to Lotto. But you know, I think that's like really where I stand with it. And I'm like, we could have did more. I think to your point, he might have been pressured to put it out Super Bowl weekend, regardless of what was done already, because you're not going to get more clout than 130 million people watching your joint. And if even 1 million people buy the album, that's platinum. You won. As an independent artist, paying $14, $15 for an album, that goes mostly into 70-30% in your pocket. So, but yeah, nah. Great show.
I'm gonna take a listen to it and see what it's hitting for. Real quick. This was off the docket. What's your thoughts about people slandering his wife because she's not?
Because she white.
Well, I think she's biracial, but so the trend about Usher is after Chili,
all his
girls, yeah, all his wife, his ex-wife, his girlfriends has always been older and chopped.
They got mommy issues.
But I say all this, I tell women all the time, when a girl give a nigga a piece, it don't matter.
It's very much worth it. Your piece is very much like, yeah, I've been in a situation where I'm like, you make me want to shoot myself. So the fact,
because I'm like, for Usher, literally, Usher can really take a lot of these top girls out. And for him to go after, no offense to Shorty, no offense to your wife, but not someone who is
not
deemed
the caliber of woman you would expect Usher to be with. I think that's the realest thing. When you see a lot of people's wives, it's like, that's you? It's not a nephew, like nephew, that's you. Was like, for real? That's when we stopped the boat.
You don't see what's out there? Like, nigga, there's some valid candidates out here.
But to your point, not disrespecting the man's wife, but like, oh, that's your piece. If that's what you like, I love it. I think it do show you like older women. Well, hey, I said it's what it is.
Yeah. Just go on sports real quick. The Kansas City Chiefs wins the Super Bowl. Oh Lord.
I don't even want to talk about this shit. Shout out to Casey.
Yeah. Shout out to him.
He's number 3 right now. McBrady's number 1. I don't know who's number 2, but Mahomes got a chance to be number 2 if he can pull off a three-peat.
My whole thing about the 49ers, what the fuck you don't know about the overtime rule? And then also, one of your old lineman niggas was talking about niggas was hung over. Who the fuck is supposed to be drinking the day before the Super Bowl? Like, y'all niggas look so disorganized. And then Mike Shanahan fired his black defensive coach who had one of the top defenses for the last 3 years. The 49ers pissed me the fuck off because, I mean, now I'm kind of happy that they didn't win because the post Super Bowl, they've been wilding, bro. They've been wilding. But it is what it is. Real quick before we get to the song of the week, what was your thoughts about LeBron potentially joining the Warriors as they said that Draymond Green reached out to Rich Paul and everybody else was reaching out to see if they can trade for LeBron. Even Philadelphia 76ers, after LeBron put that glass tweet, even reached out to see if they could trade for LeBron. What's your whole thought process on that?
I think that, well, one, you're thinking about from a Golden State standpoint, you got to pay all this money anyway. You might as well go get Bron. Bron don't seem happy. He's trying to, set the table for someone to draft Bronny. He'll be a free agent. You would think the Lakers aren't where they want to be. Maybe they start over. You take a chance. If niggas say I'm listening, you like, oh shit, we in it. If they say nah, hang up the phone. Cool.
Which he did, which Vipalinka did.
I'm about to say you probably be surprised how many times people call and ask about stars to see, and that's how some of these surprise trades happen. Like, what you think about so and so? What you got? And sometimes it might be some outlandish shit, but it's like, shit, we do that. Oh, word? Oh, hold on. What else can we get you for?
That's a fact. But my thing about it was, doesn't that shit affect Steph Curry's legacy? Because look what Draymond, we're not going to really talk about Draymond and his beef with Nurkic or whatever that nigga name is, and Kevin Durant. He sent a shot at both of them. But you really took a nigga from OKC, almost beat you, put him in there, and he won you 2 championships and basically disregard him now. And now you try to get LeBron to come over there. Doesn't that not, like, I don't know. We could discuss it furthermore.
It's different because Bron did it by himself or did it already. You feel me? KD came and it was like, we already had a ring. We wanted to make sure that Bron didn't fuck us up because we kind of already knew that first one, if niggas don't get hurt, you feel me? It's a fight. You feel me? And that's really the truth of it. I think that it's a scary sight because now Draymond playing defense. LeBron he has somebody that's going to play defense, not want to shoot the ball. Now, you got to figure out if you're going to let LeBron go off or let Steph go off, and then you still got some decent pieces or some wiggle room to make some moves. You take that every time. If they say yes, it's lit.
Steph Curry has to join LeBron because if LeBron joins him, then he can't be in a GOAT conversation for me, though.
I want LeBron in New York.
Oh, I would love that. I mean, that one, all exception, but I'm biased because, I'm from New York. But if Steph Curry has to join LeBron, it can't be the other way around because right now they keep flirting with Steph Curry being better than LeBron or having a better career as LeBron, which is crazy to me.
They both have the best opposite ends of the story. Bron was the chosen one. He's supposed to be the heir apparent to the greatest player ever. And he's come closer than anybody before. Say what you want, respect to Kobe. Bron from Cleveland, didn't have help. He had to leave. He won everywhere he went. Is his game as stylistically beautiful as Kobe and Jordan? Nah, is he the killer that they want him to be narratively? No. Number 1 in points, number 4 in assists. Doing it wherever he went.
Top 10 in all status.
Yeah, right. And Steph, son of a former player, but they said you was too small. You was a guard. You're not athletic. You're not throwing down windmills on the layup line. You 6'2", you my height. He's shorter than you. You became the greatest shooter ever. And even then, you still struggled out the gate. Your style wasn't supposed to win, but then you got hot. You took your game to a level, got a coach that built a system around you, which a lot of coaches wasn't doing at the time. He's one of the first guards that's really like, oh, we want to build this shit around what you do. And his running mates, they filled in the gaps. Clay, there was no 3-and-D elite shooter like Clay for about 3-4 years in the league. From like 2015 or whatever year was that? Yeah. 2015 to like 2019, right before he tore his ACL. There was nobody that was locking you up on the perimeter and then on offense shooting the brains. I didn't have to dribble. There was no Draymond, a point forward at 6'4", 6'5", listed at 6'7", that could guard centers and then you throw Iguodala out. Like, it was the perfect team. For my NBA's work, there was no catching up. You weren't building that archetype out. They had all the guys. And Steph was still stood out above the rest. So I get why they make the comparisons. If they ever team up, it's one of them old head shits. You hope it works out, but it's like at the same point, I don't see it happening.
Yeah, same. All right, so let's get to our song of the week. All right, if you're listening to this on YouTube, please exit and go download the live podcast app on iOS or Android, or you can go to our Apple Music playlist. I love chaotic R&B music. Shout out to the girls who understand that I got a girl, but you still want to fuck me. Shout out to y'all, though. All right, you can find out. That was Honey Baby, Fuck Him Too. But you can find our previous song of the week on Apple Music Plays, on our Spotify Music Plays. But that's not what you're here for. You're here for the people's choice, the people's favorite. Slick, drop it.
I can be toxic, but so what? You gonna love it here. Shit, fuck is you talking about? We have fun over here. It's very fun here.
And it's fun indeed. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Toxic Service announcement. All right. This week's TSA is sponsored by no one, but you can sponsor this segment by email us at thismightago@gmail.com. And also, there's no guest host this segment. It's just Slick and I. But we got this on lock, though. We got a couple topics here, Slick. One of the main things that I want to talk about is just the social media debate on asking your girlfriend to be your Valentine's. As a person who is, in a relationship, did you ask your fiance to be your Valentine?
I have two ways to answer this.
Okay, this might not go well. Put that out there.
I have two ways to answer this. Did I formally do it? Yes and no. I definitely was like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I was like, how could I do it? Because you want me to do it. You told me, you yell at me every year for not doing it. You yell at me through my door.
Whoa, wait, this been a discussion?
Oh, yeah. I get in trouble for this every year. I was like, yo, we go together. What do you
This is really real.
Yeah, it's real. It's a real thing. It's 100% a real thing. I legit sent her flowers to her job, and in the card I asked.
Okay, that was dope. I think that was good.
Yeah,
so you did ask. So we could say yes.
It was a yes, but it was like there was no preface to it. Like she probably thought I wasn't going to do shit. So
wait, this is really you have to. I could have seen if y'all haven't established what y'all are, or y'all just fucking around, but y'all never officially gave yourself titles. I could understand how asking to be Valentine's Day might be, a milestone for women especially, but you have to ask your current girlfriend or wife, fiance, all that and above each year. Who the hell's gonna be my Valentine? Slick, what the hell?
Now that would be the logical male response, but sometimes women just want to feel special. You can't blame them for that. It's like the little things. No,
we gotta blame them for this. Hold on, Slick, we gotta blame this for this because this shit real.
If you would have asked me this like last week, I'd have probably agreed with you. But I was like, sometimes you want your woman to feel special, and you understand it's like those little things. Those are what gets you through those hard times. Remember when I asked you to be my Valentine? I ain't had to do that. We've been together.
Okay, you got that in the ammo. All right, you got that in the ammo pouch. Okay, but wait, this shit really? I thought this shit was just like.
Nah, you gotta show her she's special.
I understand when shorties say, I want something done for Valentine's Day. Switch it up, add some spark, add some. I understand that whole logic part about just doing something for Valentine's Day. I understand girls don't like the niggas that be like, oh, it's a commercial holiday. All right, cool. I understand that concept. But you telling me, Slick, each and every year, with my significant other, I have to ask her, would she be my Valentine?
You don't have to, but it probably make things a little easier on your life for them that time period.
Yeah, we really got to start investing in mental health in women. We really got to start investing in mental health because the logic behind this shit don't make no goddamn sense. Who else is going to be my Valentine? Slick? Who else?
But that's the funny part. It'd be like, ooh, if not me, then who? What do you mean who? You don't want wheels turning, bro. Just, all right, you my Valentine, babe. I got you.
Nah, I'm a rebel. I'm a rebel with this one, Slick. Because it's like, come on, man. Like, some of the stuff that we have to, but you see, this is why I be talking about, Slick. When we talk about this, this exchange when you are in a relationship, this shit never factors in for us guys when we talk about when women have this obscene list of things that they want to get in a relationship with them, and they hit you with the on the table shit. They fail to understand some of the battles that we have to purposely lose to win the war with them. Shit don't make no sense, especially when they be asking you, baby, would you love me if I was a tabletop? Would you love me if I had a web toe? Shit like this be like, why we can't accept the whole I'm the table bullshit. Because it's like, yo, what is this?
I hear you. I hear you.
You know what? I'm not. You know what? Shout out to y'all. Hopefully, niggas keep asking y'all.
I'm about to say somebody. You gonna have to ask somebody to be your Valentine the next couple years. So you better.
I mean, I don't want if for sure that I'm talking to, but she think I'm gonna do this shit every single year.
I mean, I did it this year. Hopefully, I remember to do it next year.
All right, let me get to. We didn't put this on celebrity news, but this was just a funny interaction, and this is probably why. A pass is important though, but I don't. Sean Evans, if you know who Sean Evans is, he's the host for Hot Ones. So he never really announced, he never really talked about his relationships ever. But this week, or at least one day, we could say, he finally did a bae probate with his porn star girlfriend, Melissa Streiton. Niggas was like, oh, Adam 22 from No Jumper was like, yo, congrats, bro. She has fire pussy. A couple hours later, Sean Evans and Melissa Streiton broke up. What's your whole thoughts about that?
Adam 22 a hoe. He a hoe. This man know what his girl do. He knew, hopefully. Why you gotta do that? Why you gotta do that for? That was some real cornball shit. And we hate cornballs on this side. Like, come on, bro. She got fire pussy. Shut up. Niggas know your wife got fire pussy too, nigga. I would have been stupid in the chat in the comments.
I ain't gonna hold you though. You feel me? Oh, matter of fact, I'm gonna say you this because Adam 22 played this. So while you load this up, that shit is so corny, Adam. Like, niggas gonna start saying that about you. Niggas gonna start saying about you because you about to let your shorty get beat by a lot of niggas soon over here. You wanna play? Oh, that's in it. Ooh, there we go. It's sent now.
It's on Twitter.
Yeah.
Hold on, that shit tweaking. I got it.
Hey, Sean Evans, you know what I'm not feeling? I'm not feeling you breaking a sex worker's heart on Valentine's Day. Nobody deserves that. Melissa Stratton, she's a beautiful woman. Yes, she has chosen to have sex on camera for her career. Yes, she has had 13-inch dicks in and around her face, mouth, possibly butthole. I don't know. I gotta go search it up. But you are playing with her heart, and that's not cool because she's a woman. And Valentine's Day is a sacred holiday, and you're supposed to treat girls right on Valentine's Day. Sean, I don't know why I have to tell you this. I feel like, your parents probably should have taught you this at a certain point. But, Sean, you really don't want smoke with the sex worker community. So I would appreciate if you would apologize to Melissa for publicly shaming her on Valentine's Day, the sacredest of days. And then also I would like to invite you to come and lay something down on the Plug Talk couch. Let's see what you're packing.
Whoa. Hey. Yo, pause.
That nigga is corny.
Corny, bro. But this is, you know what, Slick? I think this is why, like, we could have a quick discussion about this. Sometimes it's not about how many bodies Shorty has. Sometimes it's about who she fucked. I ain't gonna lie. There was like one or two girls in my past where I didn't like. I like a girl, but then I realized who was her ex-man, and I was like, I didn't like that nigga. I think that nigga was a cornball. I was like, for some reason, some of his corniness rubbed off for you, so I don't want to fuck with you like that anymore. You ever had that situation before? It was more so just a person that she used to deal with. You just like
oh, that shit nigga.
For this nigga to get you. Nah, something not right there. Something is not right.
Girls just like to laugh and be made to feel special. Sometimes the corny niggas is the ones that get that shit done. But for me, I don't think I'm gonna joke about it with you. I can still fuck with you, but I'm be like, you let him beat. You can't talk about none of my bad bodies. It's over.
Oh, that's a fact. You let that nigga, that little corny nigga, that nigga wear shit from Canal Street. You let that nigga hit your coochie, your shit definitely went down a point or two.
He showed up. He came to the party dressed like Jermaine Dupri at the Super Bowl. You mad? You gonna laugh at me because I had a couple big girls in my past? Oh, say less.
Come on now. Yeah, she had a little meat on her bone, but your nigga his hairline is receding. You gotta hit that with that. Slick, this was on TikTok. I sent it on Twitter, but it's a TikTok video. Logan Paul podcast. He had the woman from Call Her Daddy, and she was explaining how on the dates she would want to see a bank account. You want to play that real quick?
Which one is that? You said it's sent where? Twitter?
Sent on Twitter, but it's from TikTok though.
I got you. Hold on, take a second to load it up. There you go.
I will bring it up on a first date.
You'll say what exactly? I have to know.
Can I see your bank account?
Do I get a second date?
How do I know this isn't Photoshop? Yeah.
Do I?
Yeah.
There's no way you can say yes like that the same way to both of them.
Because Can we
dating
redo
her?
it? I'll jump on the couch for Logan. I will bring it up on a first date.
Slick. Now, put this video. And we didn't play the other video of what's going viral right now of a woman saying niggas with 50K who make 50K salary shouldn't be deserved to dating. What's your whole thought about this whole thing about just relationship focus on money nowadays?
There are two types of people in the world: people that date for love and companionship, people that date for status and finances. And this is a woman that's saying she can't differentiate or separate the two. So she's saying that finances take precedent, and I get it in some respects. Some people do want to be taken care of. They have a lifestyle, maybe not necessarily a lifestyle that they have already that they want to upkeep, but they have a lifestyle that they aspire for, and they feel like their partner should bring that. That's part of what they look for in a partner. Like, that's your preference. I get it, but I think it's just become so corrupted because it's like, how the fuck you gonna tell me because I don't have enough money? We were just vibing and having the time of our lives. You saw my little bank account, my little couple $100. You gonna say I ain't shit? Oh, fuck you.
Now, Shorty asked me to see my bank account, the first link. I'm gonna ask her to smell her cooch off the rip. I want to see if your pH balance off, bitch. I need to know if we just Slick. If we asking wild questions, Slick, I gotta ask a wild question back. Is that wrong?
Oh, I was gonna say you would, but it's not because it's like for men. What we said, a lot of our shit is about the box and the vibes. For a lot of women, it's about the money and the experiences.
But I think one thing that pisses me off is, okay, I understand you want financial stability. Everybody wants financial stability. That's what we went to school for. That's why we work in these jobs, trying to do our best to get promotions. We apply to new jobs for financial stability. And I understand that. But I think, once again, what we talked about the last episode was, all right, you with this lifestyle, but you're not fully into this lifestyle. You want the benefit of this lifestyle, but you don't want to, you don't want to hold the responsibility of this lifestyle or the repercussions of the lifestyle. You know, if you date a nigga that makes a lot of money, he's not going to have time for you. The stereo niggas who make a lot of bread, but that nigga's not going to have time to you because he's going to be working a lot, right? He might feel like he runs shit. So he might have like he might feel like he's higher than you. He might want to have extra. He might want to have extra women and make sure. He might want to have outside box and make sure you don't be able to fuck anything. You know, there's some things that these niggas who make X amount of money who really be balling comes with. But then you telling me, okay, you want all this, you want this money and stability, but then you don't want to hold, like, what do I want to say, Slick? You better than me at articulating better. What you want to say? You want the, not the consequences, but just
they don't want the
reality. Yeah.
It's like the accountability and reality that comes with the situation. So it's like,
yes, because you want the benefits, but you don't want to deal with the reality of the choices with this.
That's offending. I could give you that.
Because then you're going to tell me, yeah, I want this financial stuff. And then you're going to be like, oh, I don't feel loved. He don't spend no time with me. He doesn't do nothing special. He doesn't do that. I'm like, baby girl, what you thought a nigga who's making a lot of money is going to do? You think he's going to have time to do X, Y, and Z special? Or he probably could do that once in a blue moon for you, but it's not going to be on a consistent basis. You should have known that dating a type of nigga like that.
That's fair.
That is my 2 cents on that, though. And we're not going to talk about that woman who talk about 50K. Fellas, if you're making 50K, good job. Like we said before, the median income for United States is about like 35,000 or more. So you're already above the median income for the country. You are absolutely allowed to date. I don't understand what that woman talked about before. And I don't know if you want to discuss or put some more 2 cents in it, Slick. That woman talking chat shit.
That shit was just funny to me because niggas like, look at the message. I was like, y'all niggas ain't shit.
Oh, yeah. I ain't gonna lie. The messenger need to get shot a little bit because, Slick, can we do it? If girls could financially shame us, can we not? So we can't body shame them or say anything about anything, whole shame them or anything, but they could financially shame us, short shame us and do all that. That's what they could do.
She has a vagina, bro. Somebody gonna hit. No matter how much we shame her, she could be like, she gonna get her shit off. It don't matter. That's why it's not worth shaming. Any woman can have on her worst day, she can have a nigga with that meets the qualifications that she's talking about.
But is she gonna be able to keep that nigga though? That's the real.
I don't know. They said the big girls got the blueberry yum yum, so who knows?
Oh yeah, no. He gonna come back for the factory, but is he gonna still work there though? Now just on so Slick, I just wanted, because you're a romantic type of guy, you have a lot of great dates and stuff. A lot of fellas was working this Valentine's Day, so now is this upcoming weekend. So I wanted to have a little bit of fun of just being, what tips can you give to those young fellas or just fellas in general and just be romantic on this special weekend? Because now you can actually do something special.
Stick your thumb in her butt when you eat it. No.
I thought he was gonna have. Okay.
I'm sorry.
You know what? Like Sleepy Hollow say. You know what you do? You take her against that door and you door fuck her. That's what you got. We on here? That's where we going, Slick? Let me know.
I'm sorry. I'm tired. My fault. Tips on being romantic. I think just let your woman know she's seen and she's heard. I think so much of the last couple of years has been about the monetary value of shit. And when you're doing nothing but spending money more, the economy is fucked up. So relax with that shit. But it's like you're telling your girl that all she's worth to you is like, it don't take a lot of thought to pay for certain shit. You could get something perfume delivered in 20 minutes, an hour sometimes, right? You feel me?
Yeah.
Pick up flowers. But like the card that you send with those flowers, the meal that you decide to go get, think about stuff that she's expressed that she want to do. And ladies, they go for y'all too, because I think that a lot of times what gets lost in a lot of the conversations about men, sometimes you just want to hear, like, a nigga want to hear he doing a good job. A nigga just want to hear that he's appreciated for what he's doing. It's not about what he's doing for you, but like you see what's going on. Sometimes you just want, like, yo, Shorty bought me ice cream today, and I was like, yo, this is nice. Like, we ain't had to do nothing crazy. Like, I appreciated ice cream because like it was something different. And yes, like we always make the joke about you gonna get the same box you got for Christmas, that you got for New Year's, that you got for her birthday, that you gonna get for your birthday.
Like, different set of lingerie.
Yeah, you lucky you get some lingerie or something like that. But it's like, yo, like literally listen to each other and try to observe. Like, yo, like right now, if I say what do I need in this current space, like transparently for myself, I just need a couple of days to like. I'm thank God we got vacation coming up, but a couple of days just to like not have to do shit. To not have to think too much. Or even if I'm thinking in a space where it's like control. I don't have to do much. Like have to go worry about going to do this and be that for this person or that person. Right? If your woman's like, Ty, ask the service. Little shit. Not I'm gonna buy you a Gucci bag or YSL bag or some shit to show you that I'm thinking about you. Like, yo, let me rub your feet. Let me rub your back. Let's shake it. Let's relax. Let's light a candle. Let's do something. You want to go somewhere? Let's go find a nice restaurant to go try. Let's go find something to do. Because I think those things get lost in the shuffle because everybody's like, what can you do that I can brag about?
Facts.
And it's like for niggas, a lot of time, what's our brag? We post our bitch, I'm not sorry, it's our bitch. My fault. We post our drinks and it's like, sometimes for her to feel special, but it's like also like, yeah, you see what I got at home, nigga. You feel me?
Yeah.
And it's just like, yeah, that's cool and everything, but what are y'all doing for each other? How are you showing up for your partner? How do you sit there and listen? Like I've been trying, when she's talking, like I try to just put my phone down and just give her my undivided attention.
Yeah, especially giving eye contact during conversations is amazing.
Yeah, hearing what they're saying and being able to give an actual response. Like, let's stop the world for a couple of minutes. That's what real romantic shit is. It's not, the flowers are nice, the lingerie is nice, the chocolate, the strawberries. Like, do things like, that they will appreciate. I'm very big on, like, you going to appreciate what the fuck I'm doing. I'm not going to lie. Like, I see not the error in, but like you just go about it spending money and whatnot. Like, yeah, it's cool for the moment, but if one of y'all got problems, it's not solving those problems. This is going to push them away for a little bit, or it's going to be like, all right, well, yeah, at a point, you don't got everything, or you don't got him everything. What y'all really got when it's like, what do y'all when y'all really trying to be romantic? I like taking a nap with my shorty. Let's go lay up, babe. Let's go.
Yeah, put on also depending on how long you've been with your shorty. Why don't you revisit some of the stuff that y'all did in that first year in relationship? So what if y'all was into like painting or y'all had do that, just like what he just said. And I don't want to stay too long because he articulated that beautifully. Really pay attention. Like just do that scavenger hunt. That's some shit that I want to do with my shorty. Just like she comes home, she see the letter, and then and it could be little shit too. It don't have to be nothing crazy, but it's a scavenger hunt. She gets to find out some stuff. Like really show your woman that you really care. And the reason why I brought this up because my nephew. Shout out to my nephew though. That nigga didn't have no romantic bone in his goddamn body, and I had to help him out. He's in high school now. This nigga just told me, Uncle, can you just get some body lotion and some body spray? I'm like, nigga, that's what you getting?
He said, it's a little bit be ashy. That's what he said. She don't be moisturized properly.
I'm like, wait, that's it? He's like, yeah, my mom's gonna get me flowers. I was like, that's about it, my nigga. Like, what did she say she want? I know she was talking about this type of body scrub. Nigga, get the body scrub. I was like, I haven't been doing my job as a good uncle, teaching you to listen to shorty. So we ended up getting some teddy bears, some candy, put in a nice basket, wrapped it up, and what he told me, she really enjoyed it. She was very happy. She cried. So I was like, shout out to you, my nigga. But just like that, he got the body scrub. Like what Slick say, tips on just being a romantic. Really pay attention to your partner, and this can start for next year too. After it should be the quote unquote cliche shit is it should be Valentine's every single day, but even starting from today, start just listening to what your shorty wants. If you ever walk down a strip with stores and she says, "Oh, this is nice," and that she's giving you hints, my nigga. Pay attention to that.
Push come to shove, stick your finger in her butt.
All right, okay, let's get to our choose one. You over here, I don't know what. All right, okay, I stole this choose one from All Deaf Squad cast, so shout out to hear more, but this was a good one. This week's choose one. Would you rather only communicate in movie quotes or only communicate in music lyrics?
Movie quotes.
Choose one, Slick.
Movie quotes, because the movie quote for every scenario. You can get
you won't do music like
nah, because I don't want to talk in rhyme.
Bitch, you be like, what's my favorite word?
Nigga.
No,
nope. I'm straight.
What movie? Okay, pick. All right, I'm gonna give you top 3 movies that you will have to choose quotes from. Let's limit it. 3 movies that you have to choose quotes from to communicate in.
Denzel in Training Day, just because he was getting his shit off. He was getting shit off. It's every situation. I'm over here reading my paper. You just it's like he was getting. You gonna do this to me? It's like
my nigga.
My nigga. Something else. Damn, movies.
What's your favorite movies?
I'm thinking niggas was getting their shit off, dog. I ain't gonna front. Creed, he was getting shit off in Creed 1, especially. He was getting his shit off. What up, Unc? It's like I talked to all my OGs. Like, what up, Unc? Talking to Bianca and shit. So you got Training Day, you got Creed 1, and I need something with Will Smith in it because Will Smith will get I could get probably Bad Boys or something like that because Will and Martin got their shit. I'm telling you, something for every scenario. You gonna get your shit off. You gonna eat.
Oh yeah.
Music.
That's fire. Though.
Music. You gonna be talking in rhymes too much. That's my shit. It's like, how could you? It's mad. All my music's sad as fuck too. I'm like, damn, I can't never have a good day because I'm always saying sad shit to you.
So you can't pick a Chris Brown song to communicate in?
Nah, that every other one that Chris Brown song is
Robotuss. I did you some Robotuss, and if you sick, my nigga, you could just say.
I don't know why this shit got me feeling right now.
Come on now. Y'all, I'm telling you right now. I think I might have to go to music. You know who artist I'm going to go with? I'm going to go with Drake because Drake got a variety of music that I could choose from that I could get my shit off too.
Bust that pussy open for a real one.
What? That's a fact.
Patty gang, rich baby daddy gang. That's funny.
Oh boy, no. I need to word on road is the click about when I'm rolling with the niggas. I can say that, son.
Nah, I'm telling you, gotta use movies, bro. Movies is where it's at. Because again, it's something for every scenario. This powerful shit.
Honestly, the movies that is connected in my head right now are a bunch of comedy.
That shit.
Because right now I have How High is my favorite movie. I can't just talk about smoking Benjamin Franklin's finger in a meeting. Like that's not gonna go well. I have to really think about my movies to be safe because right now the movies that's coming in my head is Super Bad, How High, What's a lot of comedy movie that I love?
Friday.
Oh, Friday. What? You got Friday on your day off? Come on now. All right. So you gonna go with movie quotes and we gonna go with music. Let us know which one you would choose, but I think that's a good way to end this episode. Thank y'all for joining us on this audio journey. Please download the live podcast app on iOS or Android. Please follow us on all social media at This Might Not Go Well. If any branding deals, business opportunities, please email us at thismightnotgowell@gmail.com. I'm the voice of Outside B Breezy, aka Poppy Size Zone.
It's your boy Slick. Y'all be great. We see y'all next week. We out of here.
To Cal.
Just take the beats.
Try to tell them we up next, you can't stop that. This your favorite podcast. Every show is lit, baby. You know what we finna do. Slick gon' talk that slick talk, he gon' get political. Okay. Do not switch topics, niggas is toxic. Poppy shots don't always saying something wrong, but if you don't like it, what we saying, nigga, oh well. We try to tell you, baby, this might not go well. This might not go. Hey, that's it, one take. We not even doing it again. Keep that, that's the one.